Hello, everyone. Jetpack's on. We're going to be continuing on with Empyrion here. Hopefully chat isn't too small for y'all. I noticed it was taking a good portion of the screen, so I decided to move it and make it smaller. Also moved it into a position where it's not so in the way of things. Due to a comment, though, more for viewers than myself, more than myself, because I can see everything just fine. We got 49 of those rounds. Alright then, let's get more of, not those. Wait a minute. Those 49 rounds are for this, isn't it? Yes, that's for this. Okay, that's my machine gun, that's the sniper. It's the shotgun. Shotgun needs carbonium, however. I don't think I really need that. So I can make 2 per, and I'm going to need more of it, I reckon. Because that uses quite the amount. I suppose 300 is all I'm getting. Not, I suppose it's good enough. Before we go anywhere, let's check on the, check on the farm. I'm not sure if anything is ready to harvest yet. Protein, bit of the protein was. The pumpkins are not. turn that into spoiled food for more. Oh, wait. Still gonna need more bones, but we know this one. Okay. Plant fiber as well, really? Well, there's plant fiber here, but is there... Because there was wood here before. Wooden planks. There's the logs, so we got plenty. Two each, so what? 15? 16. Reckon 17. Oh. Never mind then. How much? 5, so that would be able to make... No. Or 4. It'll be able to make 4. Hello, Nico, Konokes, and Glowvolp. How are you both? Oop. Walked right off the vessel. Come on now. No need to be rude. I have no idea. You've been nothing but polite to me. And accepting no for an answer, so I don't know what's going on. He also said that there's somebody else as well. But in that case, they very much were a scammer. But I've had no problems with you, so I don't know what's going on with him. We're trying to get to a spot that's hard to tell what is and what isn't. Most of it's green. All good. It does say that does say to be nice, but I suppose there's just too many people, too many artists going around trying to pick up commissions that people can just assume that if you're an artist on Twitch that you're automatically some sort of scammer. But how's your day been so far? Well, from my knowledge, you haven't exactly gone into a chat and you know, basically posted an advert in somebody else's chat while they're streaming, which I think is actually against the rules I have put in place on here, so if someone does that, I should actually ban them regardless. I don't want people, you know, posting ads on in my chat. Yes, a streamer that I've been a streamer I would like to stream with again when at some point when you got stable internet. Not that I know if that's changed or not, but it has changed. Okay, let's go to the map. It's probably going to be easier this way. think I went to that one last time, so let's go to this one. Main issue is that OBS is not working properly, and Streamlabs also has some problems whenever I try to stream. Really? I've never had an issue with OBS. Well, I've had no issue where OBS was the problem. It was either from the ones I can remember, it was always due to the way I set it up. Sure thing. After stream I'll be relaxing and such anyway. Oh, those bloody face things. Jeez, what was that? Aren't you a sludge at my ship, will ya, bastards? Yo. Okay, I see you. You can come up here. If you're actually intelligent. On Discord you can. I won't be able to see it until after stream anyway. Because I won't be looking at Twitch until I'm done streaming. I won't be looking at Discord until I'm done streaming. Man, this place is a hellhole. Ooh, these are protein. I'm gonna need a bunch of these. Or spoiled food. So many of these buggers. Gonna get a lot of meat, but it also means it's not exactly safe to be here. Oh, this is... yeah, that's cobalt. I thought so. I don't have a lot of shotgun shells at the moment, and I don't have enough to make more, so I'm going to need to fix that. I thought... Hey, wait a minute. You can just... Okay, so those things just don't exist. Good to know. I heard you punt something at me. Oops. Wraithworm Queen. So there's Wraithworms and Wraithworm Queens. They both look oddly similar to one another. I would possibly change how one looks a little. Maybe a smaller backside or something. Because queens usually make the eggs. Another... I'm out here for bones, but I haven't really been finding much so far. There we go, that should fix the nitrite issue on the vessel. What the fuck is that? Kind of reminds me of that thing on... I've not seen the movie, but what's that movie? Where they go to a different dimension and find this beast. The upside down place or whatever. And you got these psychic kids. Oh, that's a spider. That's just a straight up spider. There was one in that direction. There you are. Jeez, imagine having spiders big enough where you need to actually use bullets. Thought I heard something. Oh, and I'm almost... I'm almost full. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to the ship. Can we fit in more spider guts and more protein at least? Yes. There was bones here, so I'm gonna mark them. Ah, man. Would like to be able to mark things. Alright, so it's south of the ship. So when I head to this ship and do all the stuff, I'll go south. Another Wraithworm Queen over there. Oh. I've never seen the Wraithworms where Wraithworm Queens do the lob shot that the Wraithworms can do though. So ability wise I suppose there is a little bit of a difference between them. Oh, Legacy infected. So what does the non-infected legacy look like? Well, the fact this place is infected is an issue. Yeah, there's something here. Oh, you can hear it outside. Oh, I hate those things. Why must there be those things for? Oh, fire moss. Also egg. That doesn't actually use up a lot of room rather. Yeah, so I can hear you. What is that? Biological specimen. Actually, it's probably these tanks, isn't it? Let's put these tanks away. And some of these. Because I don't think I need that many. There you are, you bastard. OBS is an opening for you. That's a little bit of an issue. You could try installing and unstalling it, uninstalling it. That can help at times. Alright, now we are heading south. The bones I did see were south. South of the ship, that is. There it is. And there's that worm. Wraithworm Queen. Is it this one? I don't remember it being around a bunch of things before. Could have been just a little this way. That's the one I remember. This one? Yes, this one. This is the one. Very hostile this place is. Ooh, lovely. Was a good bit of cobalt, that. Gonna have plenty of eggs tonight. I hope people like bug eggs. Wraithworm eggs. There's not a lot in this area. The last spot had tons of things in it. Even some unmarked nests as well. Damn it. Whatever. Suppose if you want hostiles on a rather peaceful planet, go to the radiation zone. They tend to have tons. Which is surprising, because there's not a lot of anything else. Oh, Jesus. Legacy bastard. Look at that. Horrific monstrosity. Well, it's definitely a monstrosity. Thank you, Wolfie Star, for the follow. Not sure I caught you, but thanks for the follow regardless. Now that dead bug's over here. One's over there. There's another one of those over here. Oh, excuse me, gee. It take a lot of rounds to put down, like, why? What the hell? Tanky bastards. Tanky little bastards. Now there was bones over here. How many bones do I have? 62. Just a moment. Oh, shush. Oh. It's just vitified, never mind. Reminding me about a thing I don't really care too much about. Keep thinking I hear him hearing footsteps. Why is there a hole? I didn't think I dug a hole that big, gee. That's silicon. I don't really need silicon. I Seems to be just silicon and promethium here. Not much else. Sitting on the surface, that is. I want a good amount of bones before I head back. Because after this, it's apparently the Eden storyline after this. That's probably didn't make much sense. I'll be able to make once I've got these bones, I'll be able to have the hydroponics at a level at a satisfactory level. I'm not looking to completely hit out the whole area, but get it to a satisfactory level to produce to be able to produce my own food and such. Don't mind if I do, but that's massive. Kind of blends in with everything. Wasn't expecting to find yous here though. Oh, come on, don't hide. Oh, almost. Oh. Hard to see that in the dark of the soil. Oh, there you are. Well, that definitely helps. Mimicries. that because they called that just because they are, they mimic your voice? Mimic whoever they, have heard before. Instead of the whining, maybe they should, you know, mimic, say little, words and voices. Would pile on the, scary factor, though. Just suddenly hearing voices, and instead of seeing a human being, you end up hearing one of those things. Another legacy bastard. Doesn't know I'm here, though. Which is the way it will stay. Why are there so many of them all of a sudden? Don't you touch me, you're infected with something. Now I'm just all jumpy. Dang, that was 4 of them in one location. Is there something special about this location or something? Something I'm missing? Hello, soul. How are you? I am currently playing Empyrion. It's not always so... thickly looking. Just in the radiation biome. Almost also getting ambushed by some sort of infected dudes, whoever the legacy are. Ah, those bastards. I don't know why, but they're all over this area. It is great fun, keeps you on your toes. Ambushed by 4 of those bastards. Saw 2, and then all of a sudden I get one to the left and right of me. That's graphite's all well and good, but I'm not really looking for graphite. That's fuel storage. I am looking Radar signature over there. Just all over that way. Strange. I now need more of this. A little more of that wouldn't hurt. From stone dust, which... But I need carbonium. Which, from memory, carbon substrate? Graphite to carbon substrate? So you can get it from just mining rocks. Mining boulders or shotgun shells it is. And getting salt from rocks, apparently. Oh, that had graphite in it. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I am a fair way into the game. But all my my whole journey of getting here is logged up in the YouTube channel for anyone to catch up on if they so choose. So this is the Eden Reforged Eden one. I also want to do the vanilla quest line as well. You got a... Oh, so you got a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel? Alright, let's get out of this hellhole, shall we? Without overburning my oversapping the generators, preferably. I don't want to explode. This direction. Yeah, I've done that a lot. Apart from one, but that's because the recording screwed up. The voice was out of sync, slowly became out of sync with everything else by like over 10 seconds. Eventually. Within like an hour of the video, it's all fine, and then all of a sudden you just start to hear the voice just... And it ruined the vanilla vanilla episodes I was doing on Empyrion vanilla storyline. And now they're doing another I think they're doing another storyline of some kind, possibly changing up the current one. It does, but also in Eden Prime isn't exactly finished yet either. It's still in its beta, and so I've done all these. These are just the vanilla. These are the vanilla missions from memory, and then it goes on to the Eden missions, which there's only one chapter left. The prologue and then one chapter, but I have to leave for that. I have to leave the this solar system to go to another one, which is what's holding me up at the moment. I was going to build a capital ship for that, but that would take a long time again. So I was thinking of maybe instead building another small vessel like this one that can do short warp jumps. But that means this hangar's I'm gonna need to probably make another hangar on top of this one just for that ship. Right, I was in here for food because I've been doing things, and doing things makes you hungry. Yeah, it would mostly cost a lot of iron. A lot of iron for the hull and all the rooms and things. It took me a while just to get the space station up. It would take just as long to get the capital ship up, or a little longer. But I do prefer capital ships because then you basically got a base that runs around wherever you are. Not that I don't have iron, but I'm going to need a lot more of it. Also, the one I'm looking for is this direction. That is, of course, unless I... let's... Where is it? No... Nutrient solution. That is, of course, unless I use a blueprint instead of building it myself, because there is that option as well. Oh, yes. Gonna check up on the farm. Hydroponics. Thank you. It'd be much appreciated. Currently this hydroponics area is what's taking the longest amount of time to set up. But I suppose once it's done, then I don't have to do it again. Let's put all of this in there. Player, more vegetables. And thank you for the follow, Soul. Though it hasn't registered the follow up ahead, up top. Though Twitch has recognized the follow. Maybe it'll change in a moment. How much of me? Might not hear much of me for at least a week though, as I am from Australia and I am visiting another streamer in Indonesia right now. Oh, cool. I'm also in Australia. Also, hope it goes well in Indonesia. Yeah, all good. I'm on the streaming front. I'm kind of doing this purely for the fun of it, because the creativity of it all is fun to me. Stone dust. I've only got 30 stone dust. I'm gonna need more stone dust. No, I'm from South Australia. Is in South Australia. Let's get a bunch of this going. Because I'm definitely gonna need the stone dust for more of this. Let's see how much you can get out of that. So let's do possibly to get to the lower level at some point. Let's also, because if I make them now, I'm also going to be able to make them for the capital, use them for the capital ship as well anyway. One, two, another 3x3 section. And then we're going to this way. Balls one off. We could definitely do a collab at some point. I would definitely be willing. I just have to go around my work is all. Which is generally about now anyway. Definitely at around this time. Hold off on that, because it's going to go another 3 this... Fit another 3x3 in this direction. But that makes this section a little... What am I doing? It's T. Section a little problematic. So I could do the thing here. Put the elevator about here-ish. To where the lower section's gonna be. Retirement manual. The terminal. Yeah, unfortunately, I do work. I would rather be spending my time streaming if I could, but alas, gotta work to make a living and all that jazz. A bit of a troublemaker, are we? Ah. Of course, that takes a while. But on this front, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. We'll be able to put in there as well. Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to hang around and rather mischievous. What? I don't... Nah. Alright, let's get these... Wait, what? What? Why did you do that for? Why? Oh, why? Make another 15 for me, please. That would be epic. Now, crop-wise, I'm going to need mushrooms. Mushrooms and herbal leaves for medicine purposes. So they are going to be important. Elevators and devices? There it is. Easy if you see me smiling, I am thinking of doing something stupid. If you see me laughing, it's because I have already done it. So you're one to watch out for. Good to know. That's this one. This one. It would be great if they'd finish those hydroponics already. Don't really need it that high, but I will have it that high. Protein. Great. Protein seems to grow decently quickly. Oh, I know where you went. You went in there. I don't want you there. And that is why I want my hydroponics farm already. Because by the time this is all done, I will be able to just stock the capital ship or small vessel up with food and not grow anything on it. If that thing would hurry up and finish. Do you get out much then? Or not really? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have it, and sometimes I play it. One, 3. One, two, three. Let's do this side next. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, grow lights as well. Hello, Kiwi. How are you? Welcome, welcome, one and all. Be a fun start if I can get some other streamers to join in. It might be something special, lol. Grow light, hydroponics light, rather. Let's get some of these going. Yes. Doing that could be a lot of fun. Great to see more Empyrion streamers. What's the plan tonight? At the moment, it's growing out my hydroponics section. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yes. And hopefully being able to get to the ending of, well, the current end chapter of Eden. The Reforged section of Reforged Eden. Because apparently Reforged and Eden have 2 separate storylines. So Eden's storyline is in a harder planet. Definitely, I'll do love a good storyline, which is why I also want to do the vanilla storyline as well. I've also heard that they're working on another scenario with it'll be interesting to see if they are what is and is not canon, if any of it's canon, really. No, this is a space station currently. Because I needed to build a space station to be able to build a capital ship, so this is the space station that's supposed to lead into a capital ship. So I can head up the fleet and continue on with this section here. Get into contact with them in the Delta system. Delta system. Where is the Delta system? Alpha 4, Alpha 3, 2. Oh, is that where I'm going? UCHN Discovery, only one way to find out eventually. Where is there a... Gee. Well, the Throne Xerax Empire. What is that? Can I... Yes. Oh, that's a jump gate. So that circles a jump gate. The Wastelanders section over there. Trade Federation, Pirates, Polaris, Colonists on the opposite side of the Xerax Empire. Yeah, the scope of this place is massive. I mean, I like the idea that this place is, well, massive in scope. But could you imagine how long it would take to visit every single system? If there's even a point to visiting every system. Oh, the drone lands, drone swarm. Oh, why is there a drone swarm for? Dang, Eden Prime could probably has so many forces and factions and things. Place is massive. I have also done the DLC storyline they shoved out, but I didn't finish it. I couldn't be bothered finishing it. Wait, not that way. We're going up this way. The other guys I watch is currently in the drone lands. I bet it's real nasty over there. Did he start? Did they start in one of the other locations? Because I started on Akua. And I know there's a whole pile of other areas you can start at. I don't know if the other locations have different stories. What am I doing? Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna head over to Polaris and buy myself some seeds. Which is gonna be mushrooms, herbs. Mushrooms and herbs, definitely. Right, we're going to Kennex. We're gonna visit the oh, the whatchamacallit dude. The farming guy, the guy that sells you seeds, instead of doing it all by nutrient solution, which is expensive. I better push the ship forward a bit. I believe the traffic and the way people drive over here. I don't know. There are some pretty silly drivers on in South Australia. I'll have to take your word for that. I have not left Australia. Spice, of course, spice. Going to need herbal leaves. There is also a nutrient solution. Bonus points for being my time zone, but you lose those points for being Australian. What about for being a fairy? Do I lose more points for being a fairy? 2 in 45 minutes. There's another one, isn't there, for herbs? Let's go through the medicinal growth. I'm going to need a bunch of those. I drove cabs for 2.5 years near and in Brisbane. A trip. Get my hat to anyone willing to drive here. I'm not even willing to drive in South Australia, let alone anywhere else. I think aloe's the only... also herbal leaves, 1. So aloe's probably the best. So none of these, thanks. And we got room for 1 more. Medicinal growth, was there any? If I do... That's biological specimen, I don't... So the answer is no. Biological specimen. Is there any others that do medicinal growth, or is there only the 1, which is a Ajax plant? Ajax plant? However you pronounce that. Ajax plant it is, with tendrils and tentacles. But you guys have the best roads here. Best roads there. Even Queensland's roads are pretty shot in comparison. Yeah, I suppose. I'd have to take your word on that too. I haven't been to Queensland. The only places I've been to is South Australia because I was born there, and New South Wales. Oh wait, I have been to Queensland, but only for a week. For parents brought me there for an excursion to go to Dreamworld and whatever other worlds and such. I think Dad got sick on one of those days, so he stayed home. I think we skipped Wet and Wild World because we were too cold. It was too cold at the time. Spent an hour was spent just getting bones. Like, yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to try out Wet and Wild World, complete the round trip. We'll then be able to say that I've been to all worlds. All of the worlds. No. Incinerator and the toilet flush. Interesting names. Mr. Cold. At the moment I'm in 32 to 34 degrees heat, and home is like 16 degrees. I'm the opposite, but I also hate the cold. It's cold here, and I want to bring back the bring back summer. But I love the heat, so I'm biased. Okay, we're going... Hello. And then we're going mushrooms next to that. That will complete sort of mostly the medicinal stuff, I suppose. Spices, I thought that was... I had AX or however you pronounce that, but whatever. Tendrils. And we're still not done. I mean, this is a big place for just a farm, but no balls. No. I do not want you there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. Well, that's a thing. An annoying thing, but a thing nonetheless. Let's do 3 on this side. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And then that leaves 4, I suppose. Bollocks. Probably fill those out at some point, but at the moment I just want to get this spot to a point where I can just words. Get things producing. I had hundreds of bones, and now we got 33. I think I ended up with like 300 bones. Axe, Silent H, sure, I'll do I am perfectly fine pronouncing it axe. There is 8 left. Let's visit the Talon village, because I know the trapper and one other sells bones, and I can sell a bunch of alien parts and alien teeth and whatever else to them as well, which I have got a buttload of. Getting a buttload of. And they're not exactly hard to get. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this view, but I like this. I like flying in this view. Once we head to the planet again, straight to... Also, thanks for the follow, Kiwi. Head to the... Yes, the village. Also, I should... There's been a few streams. I should see about visiting those auto miners. They're only level, like... They're only the first tier auto miners, but... I like that you can just set them and forget them. Don't actually forget about them, but you don't have to worry too much about them. Definitely. But I think to get the upgraded ones, I'm gonna have to do some missions to get more of those points. And I don't know about you, but the only missions I have been able to find is fetch quests, like collecting, what, 600 salt for one dude, and there's one of the Talon dudes gives you a quest for the mushroom guy, mushroom seller, wants you to make him those temperature regulator things that you can make in your suit crafter. Also, keep forgetting this ship's now got a booster. Speaking of, let's say I did have the points, just for argument's sake, would I even be able to make it anyway? It's in what, Misk? That's Cosmium, that alloy. So that's immediately no. Just straight off the bat, immediately, not a chance. Unless I hit more of those Xerax places. Which, speaking of, I don't have the combat vessel for that. And that's only for tier 2. There's also advanced capacitors, which I think require neodymium. And then that one just requires sathium plates. I don't have that. 75 zescosium alloy. Oh, and advanced upgrade kits. 2 of them. 3 auto miner cores. I mean, I get it, they're expensive. They're really good, so they're really expensive, but boy. Where I am at now, good luck. That would be an investment and a half. At the moment, I'm better off just sticking to low tier, just having a pile of them around a planet and just sucking up all their work. Because I want to do auto miners, so I'm not here mining when I could be doing something else. Something more interesting than me mining in a dark, dank hole of my own making. And, oop, that's right, there's a terrain glitch here somewhere. Oh, boy, ow. Hello, Amelia. Thanks for joining. I need to remember it. I cannot mine the plants here without absolutely pissing off the Talon here. Talon, because I'm not friends with them yet. I'm good, thanks. Just trying to make even more progress here. Actually, I suppose you don't actually need to start new ones, do you? You could just start it. Not that I'm in that location. Like, I assume all the stories are here. Oh, the drone lands have a... The drone lands have a story. Yeah, so drone lands is considered hard. Hey, Fresco, thanks for joining. It's becoming a party in here. Party of 5. Sea of Silence. Hot damn. Ultra difficulty. So not just hard, but the hardest. And Forge, which is easy. Probably a good place to start. However, I need 1,000,000 credits. The UCH Quartermaster has led on some new mining technology from Polaris Megacorp and needs your help to obtain it from the UCH. Has a lead on some new mining technology from Polaris Megacorp and needs your help to obtain it for the UCH. A UCH researcher is looking for help with a sensitive and potentially dangerous mission to the Dronelands region of the galaxy to search for a missing research vessel. This is a risky exploration mission into the far reaches of deep space. UCH has been contacted by someone in the Trade Federation who is seeking assistance investigating the disappearance of his brother. This is a very risky exploration mission into the far reaches of deep space. You don't say. The difficulty is ultra, like, damn. Survey location Andromeda Galaxy. Project mission, Project Eden mission manager. Activate this mission to resume any repeatable missions obtained from UCH research vessels. Alright. Polaris, come join the UIM. You've received a message from the Union of Independent Miners. Requirements. Basic mining tools. Well, I got that. Neutral with Polaris. I think I'm good on that too. I suppose I could also do some of that. There's... to find out what happened on dead class planets by collecting logs from each of the 6 types of dead class planets. You will need to visit each type of dead planet and starter planets. Starter planets do not count. Dead class planets are more common in D and K class systems. Alright. So you got a good combat vessel. Yeah. If I go through all of that, I am definitely going to need a damn good combat vessel. I'll probably go down the list in order of difficulty. Now, what is it I'm doing? Right, I'm selling the stuff. No, that's the hover vessel. I don't want the hover vessel. this stuff. I want to keep that and that. Those three are the only things I want to sell. Gee, thanks for joining, guys. It means a lot to have a bunch of viewers around. Seriously. This is the rancher, which can have bones. I think he has 21 in stock, and I don't have the cash. Let's go to the trapper instead then, which is just over here. He also has bones of 15. Alien parts, 52. Alien E. 33. Carapace. 48. Oh, let's not forget the bones, because that's why we came here in the first place. Oh yes, keep my head on a swivel. Also, good thing I can turn my eyeballs to the left in this case. I do enjoy having multiple screens. Does he sell salt? No, he does. Well, of course he doesn't sell salt. A farmer should sell salt. So, is there a farmer around here somewhere? Some of the foods require salt, and unless I'm going around mining boulders, I don't know how else to get salt. You'd think you could just get it from the ocean. Because water has salt in it, that's how we generally get salt. Blacksmith. What do you sell? Basic materials. Is there a farmer around here somewhere? Oh, I thought that was a child for a moment. I haven't seen a child around here before. But no, it's just an adult that's sitting down. You serious? There's no... Are they the only, We can't be the only ones around. Surely. I want to be careful. I don't want to steal anything. They'll really not like that if I do. All the ones you can interact with have those triangles on them, but all I've seen is a rancher, a trapper, And I know there's a mushroom guy here. And that other dude. So there's like 4 of them around here. Oh, that's the Master Hunter. He's a quest guy. Permanently borrow without asking, no. I can just picture you playing Empyrion and everybody, all the factions just don't like you. Even the peaceful factions just don't like you. Uh... Ooh. Alright. My fuel is in the yellow, so I'm gonna have to refuel my ship. Yeah, this ship is my own design. So is the space station, but I'm more of a ship builder myself. I take more pride in building my ships than I do my space station. When it comes to my space station, as long as it works, it's fine by me. I'm not looking for anything pretty when it comes to my space station. It's more function than anything else. Yeah. I need to start using cruise more. It's a good way to conserve power. Thank you. I do love this game. And with how much stuff is here. Oh, I forgot. I didn't take out the bones. Whoops. So I have more bones than I thought I did. It happens. Good thing it's one place that I tend to check often. There we go. There we go. Now we're just lacking spoiled food, which shouldn't take too much to obtain. I say, as there's no protein. Spices are growing. Good, 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 good. Oh, Muppet. I forgot to check the thingos. The auto miners. I forgot to check the auto miners. Blast. I would also have a very angry faction on my hands, and last time I remember them being a right pain in the ass. Be just a moment. I'm back. Yes. Good question. I think this would be the 28th episode, and each episode is about 2 hours long, so a little over 2 days. Also, it's a good thing that 7 Days to Die doesn't have factions like this one, like Empyrion does. So you could end up just being mischievous all your life. No. With one episode, there's not any hard number on how many episodes come out a week or whatever. It just depends on what I want to play on the day. So sometimes it's multiple episodes a week, sometimes it might be one, sometimes none. Ooh, Xerax. Let's check those things now I remember. I do that and then I set it to cruise. And then, no, to use the boost, you need to do W and shift. You can't just do shift while in cruise, which means you can't be in cruise and boost at the same time. I mean, I can see why it did come from space engineers. A bunch of games came from space engineers. Stationeers is one of them. Wait, this was around before space engineers? I thought this was made because space engineers didn't have a story, and so Empyrion added one. So Empyrion was made. Interesting, I didn't know that. Good to know, good to know. And there she is, the drone, which is... Doesn't mean you have to put on the light as well. How much have you mined through? Well, that's not great. Also, I now need more fuel cells. That took all of it. Well, anyway, next one. I should have built more, made more of the thingos. Shit. No. What are you doing? Also, I've turned those off because wanted the thrusters to not be going off the whole time is why I shut those off. I'm gonna need to come back to this one and give it some more fuel so it can continue on its... Oh, this one's still going. Or at least it's still got power. Alright, how much have you mined? 492. I don't have the space for all of that. How unfortunate. Can I do this? No, no I can't. Balls. Access first device that uses the assigned container. I don't get what that is. Well, the iron one's got a pretty good amount done. In multiple hours. It is only tier 1 though. I need to refuel it though. Which means going back to the station and back down to the planet to make sure it's got its fuel. Keep it fed. So it produces, whatchamacallit for me. Hello, a wild Jawa, how are you? Long time no see. Emphasis on the no see. I thought I heard something explode. Or something ping off my armor. I'm good, thanks. Good to see you around still. I might end up hanging around in other voice chats more than I have been. Though that's mostly because it's just me in all the groups I'm in. Party is definitely getting bigger. Love a good big party. As long as I'm not the one cleaning up afterwards. Wait. Stop. Where's... Oh, that's why. We're gonna fit. We fit. Considering how big this is, it would be a good idea to build the capital ship, but I think it would be best to do some others. Build some other things first. Like a dedicated combat small vessel. They're on and can hear you now. The thing I am not doing after the party is done with, which I do not want to clean, though nobody does. So we can make advanced capacitors, yes. Neodymium it costs, however. Of course you don't. You probably run off before that happens, so you don't have to clean. What happens at parties? Mischief. Lots of mischief. I'll bet you're both rather mischievous, I bet. I bet you both will get on rather well being both mischievous. Man, it feels great to have a lively chat. Yeah, you're not innocent. You're not innocent at all. You're as innocent as a cat who pushed off the cup and broke it. You know it's true. You almost overdone my thrusters again. Let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. That's bad. That ends up to me exploding by damaging my reactors too much, which need an upgrade. But that's expensive. Sure, I'll win the fight against the planet. Oh boy. Gee, could this go any slower? Needed like a mini warp jump, just go. I mean, yeah, technically I guess it could go slower. We could it turns off the reactor, so I have to walk the rest of the distance. That'll get into my hover vessel, turn that on, and deal with all the damn trees in the way. Which I also don't want to cut down because trees be pretty and a plain flat planet is boring. You innocent? Never. If you were playing with me, you'd go into the Talon base with my ship and turn the turrets on and start shooting. Ooh, speaking of red buttons, I just pressed the red button for a moment there. Because this vessel needs better reactors. I need to upgrade the reactors so they don't yeah. Which I have said before. But whatever. Now that's full. shiny thing, so you... where is the most shiny things? Probably the moon. The moon has shiny plants with blue shiny orbs on it. Need to plant some wild Jawa seeds. They really do sound like they would be good for the soul. Is in this direction. This direction. So, note to self, do not paint the destruct button red or anything shiny or that sticks out. Make the button as boring as possible. Last? You mean the latest? Of course it would. Of course it'd make you more curious about what the button does. Why is this button so damn boring for? It's like begging me to push it. Oh, I don't even know where anything is in here. Oh, that's why I couldn't find the copper. There just simply wasn't any. I will keep that in there. However, I will transfer those things. And those things. And those. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't really fiddled with that, and I haven't fiddled with those since I started streaming all that much. I haven't really fiddled with really anything. Mine. What am I? Advanced capacitors, which need neodymium. Damn. Anyway, I don't really want to end it here, but I gotta eat and such, and it's getting on the late end for dinner and eating, so going to call it here and possibly do this again tomorrow. It's either that or Everspace 2. But thanks for joining me. It's been a blast, honestly. I hope you are all here tomorrow again, but we'll see how things go. Boopsie back, Jawa. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good day and a good night. Ta-ta.